am Richard Ellis from KTM UK. I'm the events manager and also the coordinator for the RC 390 Cup, sponsored by Santander Consumer Finance. This has been the last round today. We're down to the final race. So now we've got the champion decided yesterday. Fenton Seabright is now the British RC Cup champion for 2017. The RC Cup is run in 9 countries around the world. I think it's a series that certainly develops race talent.
For the past 2 years we've run the RC Cup World Final, which is when we invite the best riders from all the different international championships we have. You know, it's a chance for them to show their talent on the world stage, and it's, you know, extra competition at the end of the season. So this year we go to Jerez for the penultimate round of the World Superbike Championship. So yeah, we have the best riders from all the series. The racing's amazing. I mean, RC Cup racing, no matter which country it's in, it's always fantastic and spectacular to watch because the bikes are all identical. But then when we get the best riders all together and they're all going out for some big prizes and to really show their skill to a world stage, it's really exciting. So we've got that coming up in a week. So for the British riders here, the top guys are going over to Spain, so they haven't got time to rest. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. So make sure you watch that.
But look at those top two already breaking away. It's a repeat of yesterday.
It certainly is, and these top two, nothing to lose. There's no championship at stake anymore. Fenton Seabright looking more confident than ever. Didn't really react when the lights went out, but he certainly made amends into the first corner and already looking around to see if he's got any challenge behind him. And of course, his old buddy there, Jack Nixon, is right there.
Cade Fevey really fighting a rearguard action there, but look what's happened. It's actually allowed Matt Bauer to move through up into 4th position. Matt Bauer on the left, he's comfortable in the championship. He will be going to the World Finals in Jerez. He's 4th and he will stay 4th. He's some way behind Seabright, Nixon and Hart, the class of the field this year, but definitely best of the rest, and it's been a really, really strong season for Matt Bauer. Now in the middle of this group, by the way, in 11th position, Connor Thompson on the number 3 machine. He is the guy who wants to maintain that top 5 spot. What Cade Fevey is going to have to do, Neil, is hope he gets to the front of this pack and then hope that something happens with the leaders to move into the top 2. But even then, he still needs Thompson to hit trouble to go to Jerez. So it's looking unlikely, I think it's fair to say, for Cade.
But these two, as always, in a league of their own, as you said, and 5 seconds faster than the chasing bunch at the moment.
Yeah, there's that record there, that new lap record, the 45.6. Nixon has passed Seabright, though, on this particular lap. Seabright with a lap record, but Nixon's moved ahead of him. This is lap 4 of 8. Through goes the champion. Fenton Seabright retakes Jack Nixon. It's been an impressive season for both of them. It really has. Fenton Seabright, 8 wins, 16 podium finishes. Nixon, 5 wins, 16 podium finishes as well. So it's Lapin's 3rd, Bauer is 4th with the green crash helmet, Lethrope is 5th. Mikey Large-Taylor's having a really good weekend here on the Grand Prix track. He's 6th from Hyatt, Cade Fevey, as we say, McCord is 9th, Connor Moody is 10th. Abs Thomas is having a really good run. Weekend didn't start very well in qualifying, but she's up into 11th position now. Luke Fevey is 12th, Dan Brooks, and Thompson's down to 15th place. Here we go then, 7 of 8 becomes final lap as we cross the line in the final lap of the final KTM RC Cup British Championship race of 2017.
But Seabright barges through into Hawthorne Bend.
Well, he did that earlier on in the race. He did not do it last time around. He moves across, trying to break the toe. Nixon's having none of that. Back up the inside. They almost touch, and that might have decided it there. Look at the gap that's opened up between Seabright and Nixon. Wow, that was mighty, mighty close. And this is going to be the double for Seabright by the looks of things, unless he gets it wrong somewhere between now and the end of the lap. And incidentally, the fight for 3rd is raging as well. Bauer's gone through, Lethrope's gone through, and Laffins looks as though he might have lost out on his first ever rostrum result. He's down to 5th. We'll see that in a moment. But in the meantime, Fenton Seabright is heading towards what will be his 17th podium finish. There's a bit of chatter there as he tips it into clearways for the last time, but it will be his 9th win of the year. A double on the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit, and Fenton has done it. What a way to win the championship. What a way to end the season. Fenton Seabright does the double on the Grand Prix circuit at Brands Hatch. Nixon, brilliant 2nd, and who on earth is going to be 3rd? A 77 dives up the inside. Sam Laffins, is it going to be his first podium finish? It is. He's moved ahead of Bauer. He's moved ahead of Lethrope. Bauer's pulling out to the left, side by side. Now this is a photo finish, and I think Bauer's got that one. Yes, he has, by a few hundredths of a second. Matt Bauer denies Sam Laffins that first podium finish. Lethrope 5th from Large-Taylor. Cade Fevey will not go to Jerez, sadly, in the World Finals. It's 7th, so that means that Connor Thompson will. Well done, Connor, who picks up the last point. Fenton Seabright, though, Neil McKenzie, what a season, what a weekend.
Another season, we had a good result at Donington Park. We had a second, third and a first. It was a really good result at that weekend. And from that point, we started moving on and taking a better step and a bigger step up higher. And towards the middle of the season, we had a few problems with the bike. And towards the end, we started getting more horsepower at the bike, getting to the limit. We carried on pushing, and at the end of the season, we was closer to the top of the board. We got to second. We thought we could push a bit harder, so we pushed a bit harder, and in the end was in leading the championship. Well, hopefully next year, if we see some teams, talk to some teams, see how we do. We've already had some teams come up to us and offered some stuff, but it depends. Hopefully, we really want to stick with KTM with their Motor 3s, and if we can, that would be great because we really like the KTMs. So let's see how we do.